Welcome back to Coach's Corner. I'm John Webb here with Miss Huggins, the head swim coach. How you doing?
I'm doing great, thanks.
And so this weekend we have a big meet coming up, counties.
Right.
But before we get to talking about that, how do you think the season's gone so far?
I think both on the boys' side and the girls' side, we've had a great season.
Mm-hmm.
We've won some of the big invitationals. We've done well at the ones that we didn't win. Last weekend we were up at Cumming with some of the 6A schools. And boys ended up finishing third. They were like 7 points out of first place.
Wow.
And girls finished third as well, but we got edged out by a couple of schools that have dive teams. And since we don't have a dive pool, we don't have a dive team.
Yeah, that might be a problem.
But we've got kids qualifying, making state cuts. We've got kids that are dropping time at almost every single meet. So I think it's been a good season. We've got a great group of kids this year. For the most part, they work really hard, enjoy what they're doing, except for that 6 a.m. practice every two days a week. But for the most part, they're doing well.
And what do you do to prepare for a meet like we're going to see this weekend?
County is like the big meet. Going to state is really important. We love that we have some swimmers qualify for state, and we've been lucky enough the last few years to have a good presence at state on the boys' side and the girls' side. But this is kind of like that meet. It's the 5 Fayette County high schools plus Our Lady of Mercy. And of course, our greatest competition is usually McIntosh, which just steps the whole thing up another level. And the fact, no pressure or anything, that we've won for the last 16 years in a row. So some of it is the mental game. It was funny, I was just talking to a couple of swimmers in one of my classes, and we were looking at the girls' lineup. And for Coach Abrams and I, we have to be smart about where we put our kids. I mean, it's a points thing. Only the first 2 swimmers in each event score. So for us, it's about getting the kids in their strength areas and making sure we've got the right kids in relays and stuff like that. And with the swimmers, I mean, we come back after Christmas and we work hard. We do long practices, we get lots of yards in so that they are physically ready for the demands of the county meet. But a lot of it is just that, it's that mental thing. It's like any big rivalry, any big championship game, whoever shows up the most ready to win on Saturday will win.
Right.
And that better be us.
And you talked about pressure because we're trying to get our 17th in a row. So do you feel a lot of pressure on yourself, or is it more on the team?
It's not about me. It's about the kids. And now I will say my first year of coaching, it was still about them, but I just didn't want to be the coach the first year that lost the championship for the first time. Fortunately, I made it through my first year. I don't know that it's a lot of pressure on the kids because it's not like we haven't been preparing for it all season. I try not to look at pressure other than, like now I've put the events in, our swimmers are assigned, it's left up to them to show up Saturday and swim their best. And of course, Coach Abrams and I try to encourage them and things like that. But I try not to let the pressure get to me because, I mean, in the end, this is high school swimming. It's really supposed to be fun, Winning is nice, winning is fun, but I try not to put too much pressure on myself.
Do you guys have like a specific training regimen that you carry throughout the season that changes around this time, or is it kind of?
We swim pretty hard all season. The hardest thing for us is the season, falls over Christmas break. So we take, we don't swim at all the week of final exams. We have the 2 weeks, of Christmas off. And when we come back in January, we're 3-4 weeks from county. So we really do step it up after Christmas. We added an extra day of out of the pool conditioning this year. So we're swimming in the pool 3 days a week. We're in the weight room 1 day a week, and we're running in the stadium that 4th day. So we're working out 4 days out of 7.
It's a lot of work.
We did give them today off, so we won't run today.
Do you have like a specific coaching philosophy, or is there any way you go about it specifically?
I kind of came into coaching like a lot of coaches at Stars Mill. I did swim in college, so I knew a little bit about swimming, but I try to remember that it's about the kids. They want to be successful, but there are kids that swim for the love of swimming, and we like to reinforce that. We want the kids to have that sense of accomplishment. The joke is that I always say this is going to be a fun practice, and they all know that's not true. But in the end, I want it to be a positive experience for them. I want them to improve in their swimming because I definitely have a competitive side, and they do as well. But I just try to in the grand scheme of things, it's just swimming. It's just a sport. They got a whole lot of other things going on.
And we've got senior Donna Blaum committed to Georgia. So what's it kind of like to coach a a swimmer as talented as her?
I don't coach Donna. I just watch Donna swim. No, seriously, Donna works with SCAT, the year-round swim team, and the coaches over there can take the coaching credit. Nobody can take the credit from her, though. She is a gifted athlete,
Right.
and she has an incredible work ethic. Super supportive parents, but Donna's just got something deep inside her that motivates her to swim well and to be super competitive. I always joke around that I just get to stand in her limelight in the background. Donna is an outstanding young woman. She's probably a greater person than she is a swimmer. I'm excited. I hope to get to go to Georgia next year and watch her swim. But I got lucky when I joined the team on the coaching staff that she was there. And many of our kids are just like Donna. She's just the one that's got the big signing this year. Nick Palmer, who's also a senior, is one of our boys, is still exploring his options for swimming in college as well.
Wow. Are you expecting anything in particular from this week? Obviously, we want to win, but
I want to be cautiously optimistic. I will say this: if our swimmers go out and swim like they have been all season and give us their best, I feel sure that Starsville will bring home that championship again. Things happen, so I don't like to be, and I'm a little bit of superstitious. I don't want to jinx anything, but we just want our kids to come out, swim their best, and that's really what it's all about in the end.
Are there any specific swimmers we need to watch?
We have got, of course, Donna will swim the 50 free and the 100 fly. We've got a really good relay, our 200 and 400 free relays. Donna's swimming a freshman named Hope Christensen. Allison Finney, who's one of our sophomores, and Hannah Price, who's one of our juniors. I expect the girls to take both of the free relays, just depending on how the other events are. Hope is a freshman this year. She's a very good swimmer. We look forward to having her for a few more years. Another year or so, she'll probably, she'll be swimming obviously much faster. Hopefully she'll be as successful as Donna's been. So Luke Presley on the boys' side is his older sister Morgan swam for Stars Mill and graduated a few years ago and actually swam for the University of Alabama. Luke's a very good breaststroker. So it'll be interesting to see how he does on Saturday. And of course, Nick's a senior. Nick swims the 500 and the 200, and he is just phenomenal. So those are, we've got our seniors that are our favorites. We've got but we just have a really strong group of kids. Yes, we have those kids that dominate one or two events, but we've got lots of good swimmers all the way through.
I don't have anything else for you. I'm excited. Hopefully, we can take home that 17th in a row. You got anything else to say? I
just appreciate you guys letting us talk about the swim team. I don't think the kids around school realize how much time and how much work they put in. I mean, we're at the pool 6 o'clock 2 mornings a week, and we stay there from 7 to 9. And the year-round swimmers put in a whole lot more time than that. So I'd love to see some of the kids come out and support our swimmers on Saturday, and hopefully we'll bring that trophy back home.
Hopefully. And the meet will be at 1 o'clock on Saturday at the Clayton Aquatic Center, and it's got free admission, so make sure you try to make it over there. Thanks for talking to us.
Thanks so much.